Welcome to another Relax and Paint. I am looking at some blue and white that I have hanging in my house, blue and white plates, and I love that look. And I love hydrangeas, so I thought a good combination for painting today were those two. And I want you to know how passionate I am about sharing painting and being able to have an opportunity to share with you the things that I love. And you can see behind me, that's a lot of flowers. And so my technique, one stroke painting, makes painting flowers pretty easy. So I hope you feel that way. And if you want to know more and learn more, go to my One Stroke Advantage membership and click on it to join, and it'll tell you all about it and how much more that the advantage is if you join me there. Just wanted to share. So are you ready to draw and paint? That's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get started. We're going to be on some craft paper, or if you do a canvas, paint the canvas a medium gray. All right. I just do this because I do so many paintings, but some people think that I don't paint on canvas or glass or any other surface because I'm always on art paper. But this is like 120 pound. It's a gray tone. And then I pulled out Prussian blue. These are all multi-surface colors. All right. Multi-surface. All right. And they've got a sealer inside of them so they can paint on anything you want to paint on: mirrors, glass, canvas, wood, cobalt U, Prussian blue, wicker white, sap green, oh, this is happy green actually, and floating medium. I got a little bit of green in my floating medium. All right. And you can use my double loader, or you could use this foam plate. And I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to use some flat brushes. I've got a 3/4 flat and a 12 and a script liner. And I'm going to do a landscape shape. And I'm going to take a pencil and make kind of the top of a ginger jar. So the rest of the jar is going to be covered with flowers and leaves. Okay. So we're going to come here with a few leaves. All right. And I just want you to see where that's going to be. And then I'm going to do some, oops, that lead came out. I just have some circles of bellowing hydrangeas. Okay, just kind of getting you started, right? And we'll go from here and show you the fun of this gray background. We'll make it really nice. All right, so this is what I'm going to do first. I'm just going to wet my 3/4, and I am going to put some cobalt on this side, and knowing that you want that gray to be important right over here. Let's just go ahead and go right over that leaf. Okay. Now, as I come across, I'm going to pick up Prussian. You see how I start getting that darker? How's our shape going here? I want it to be the same as the other side. All right, you see how it goes from light to dark? All right, there we go. And then we're going to start putting some leaves on. So while that's drying, let me come over here, and I'm going to take the same brush and pick up sap, and I left the blue in it. Sap and happy green or citrus. I'm going to pick a little bit of floating medium up on the lighter color. All right, so I'm going to get halfway up the brush on both sides, guys. All right, so what I'm going to do is come in here, and let's come to a point. There we go. I go get a little bit more paint. I have some leaves out this way and a little bit of a wave out here. Do you see that? I'm pushing and going smooth. But when I was out here, I did a little bit of a wave. So I'm going to put some more green here, and this is going to be covered with some hydrangea. This looks kind of fun. Okay, so I'm going to come right into here a little bit. Get a point. Let's take the dark green, the sap on this side. And then let's get a little bit more sap on the brush and pull a stem inside. Okay, so I can pick up some cobalt and some green here. There we go. See that dark? You want some dark, some light. I'm really a fan of different shades of green so that it looks a little bit more natural. And see, because I'm using blue, I even put some blue into some of it. All right, so I'm going to come in here with the other corner since there's all this paint on here. And I'm just doing some dark in the background. Now I'm going to wipe that and I'm going to pick up some cobalt. And let's work some of that cobalt in. Okay. I'm slip slapping the corner. Slip slap, like I'm sweeping the corner. Now it is nice to kind of work with this while this is wet so that it could pick up other colors into the white besides just plain white, but I'm trying to get the layout that I want. So I'll slip slap just like I did the green. Okay, and then a little bit down here. Okay, and a little bit up in here. A little bit out here. And a little bit up here where it's going to be white. Okay, is that looking good to you yet? All right. Now I'm going to pick up some white on my 2-script liner. I got a little bit of water and I'm making it inky and I'm rolling the brush. Okay. I think that's dry enough. I could put on the blow dryer, but I think I won't. All right, so I'm going to come right in here. This is some of that blue willow effect. I'm going to bring this around from the side. And a little like a willow tree kind of. And they call some of the blue willow. See, so I want it to go around the behind and behind it. All right. So we are taking just this inky white. Isn't that kind of fun? We're going to make a few more of these. Let's see. All right. So that's what we do first. And then I'm going to take an 8. All right, so I take an 8 flat. This is in my value pack of brushes. We have 10 most used brushes. Okay, so I side loaded. And I'm just going to come in here and just picking up white on the corner. And I'm just going to keep doing this. And I like to kind of put some of this white petals at the end of each stem. This is still wet when I'm going on it. As long as you keep picking up more wet paint, we can do wet on wet. See how I hold the blue on the inside? That one went off. I didn't want it to go off, but we can make it work. See, now all I'm picking up is white, but because I've been on wet, still a little bit damp blue, then what happens is the bottom part of the painting of these petals is got some blue in it. So I'm just putting in little dots here and there. Okay. All right, so a little bit more here. So you have a blue and white design on a base. There's all kinds of blue and white designs that you can copy. All right, so that's all good, except I went out right there. I don't know if I can just take a wet brush and take some of it off. Yeah, kind of, that worked. All right, isn't that kind of nice? Okay, now I'm gonna do my 12. And what's gonna happen with this is I like to have some cobalt on here first. And then I'm gonna come in here and pick up white. All right, so I can start right here out this way with some white. And I'm slip slapping the corner. Okay, and I'm just going to keep stroking next to the white. So I'm side loading. Now I'm going to keep working this in and not worry about it getting darker and darker. And then I'm going to come back later and put more white out here. So it's fluffy like a cloud. I'm going to turn this over and have some blue down here. So blue and white. So it's got little bits of green in it. Okay, then I start turning it over. Pick up some more white. I can flip the brush and have more blue down here. All right. And I have some pure white out here. And then work it into the blue. So I want all the different shades. Okay. Right, white, white, white. So, and here a little bit more white. See how that white is real strong in some areas and then not in others. So I really need the light blue in here. So when I come in here with strong white, it really pops. See, white, white, white. And then right in here. Okay, I take some more blue in here, right over some of the leaves. And we just put a few darker blue here and there. See how pretty that's starting? And you see it's very easy. Now, I want you to see that I'm just taking the corner and I'm slipping and slapping the corner like I'm sweeping it. But if you do a little bit more like this, you'll get more of what we want. Okay, so we got more blue in here. And we got all this dark blue under here. And a little bit of darker blue up here. Okay, so now all I have to do is keep picking up white. So my pistil lines are up there and it helps me see where I wanted the pure white to be. Slip, slap, slip, slap. Go off the top. Okay, have some lighter blue in here. And then we come in with pure white now. Keep picking up white. I'm going to have some more white in here. We can go off the top with some too. Right over here a little bit. Now you can see this would make a great greeting card. This is just a really fun look. But it looks like a cluster of hydrangea. There we go. I'm using Folk Art One Stroke Paint. You can get all the brushes and paint on One Stroke, all spelled out.com. That's my personal site. So I added a few more blue back in here. And I have this green. I wanted some of it to come over here a little bit more. I want it to stay showing. So you can bring it back on top. Okay, so I'm adding just a few more spots of green that kind of pop out. Just a little bit here and there. And the last one is right here. Okay, so I hope you like it. I'm going to sign it and I want to see what you guys do with this. It's a fun little project. And you see that it didn't take very long. I've got an inky script liner, all downward strokes. And there we go. See you on Friday. Bye-bye.